All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Benjamin, and I'm the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. And yes, the 9th Senate just rounded up. They had their valedictory meeting days ago. And during that farewell meeting, one of the senators, Senator Adamu Bulkachuwa, representing Bauchi North, while giving his own address, stated openly that his wife, who was the former president of the appeal court, Justice Zainab Bulkachuwa, that he wants to thank his wife. Because if they bring case to the appeal court, he used to tell his wife what to do. He would tell his wife to drop the constitution aside and use their marriage constitution. He openly admitted to perverting justice, to suppressing justice through his wife, who was the former president of the appeal court. The video is here. But before I show you that shameful video, let me quickly bring out an aspect of TINUBU's June 12th speech, where he said the federal government will no longer tolerate the use of illegal court orders to truncate democracy. And this statement was met with mixed reactions by Nigerians. Some said it's an attack on the judiciary, that is an attack on the court, that why will you say you will not accept court injunctions? While others said, well, the judiciary brought this upon themselves, that for a very long time, the judiciary has not been operating like an arm of government, that they have been operating like an arm of the executives. They allow governors and other executives to tell them what to do. They go, they pervert justice like this one we are talking about now. They listen to their husbands, they collect bribe. That now there's an opportunity before them to convince Nigerians that they are an independent body, to convince Nigerians that they are an arm of government that knows what it is doing. So mixed reactions followed, and I said, well, let us keep our fingers crossed and see how it goes. Now, back to the issue of Senator Adamu Bulkachuwa. First of all, I'll play you a video where he was encouraging people who are hot, encouraging people who have been cheated politically to go to court. That if you feel cheated, go to court now, because he knows that his wife is there. And he knows how to use the marital constitution to convince his wife to do his bidding. Look at where he was encouraging people to go to court. Sit down first.
See that something is done unconstitutionally, they can go to court. And the courts are there for them. And they prosecute cases. So
you heard him right. So go to court has now become a slogan for corrupt politicians because they feel that they control the courts. Imagine. Now, let me show you the video of where he was saying that his wife, who is a former president of Court of Appeal, used to take instructions from him. In fact, he said his wife even helped many of his colleagues. See the video here.
Particularly my wife, whose freedom and independence I encroached upon while she was in office. And she has been very tolerant and accepted my encroachment and extended her help to my colleagues.
Distinguished, please, I don't think this is a good idea going this direction. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, please.
Wow, this is painful. This is so painful to watch. I don't know how you felt watching that, but even after watching it so many times, I still feel pain anytime I watch it. He said he encroached on his wife's independence and freedom, and the wife accepted it. And she even extended the gesture to some of her colleagues. This is how they pervert justice in this country. This is what the judiciary has become. The people surrender to you to translate the laws, to translate the Nigerian constitution. Then you put it aside and you begin to use your marriage constitution. You begin to pervert and subvert and suppress justice. And I'm happy that this is coming out around this time so that all the members of the judiciary can look at themselves and sober reflect to know if you are a menace to the society or you are actually a cure to the problems of the society. And Nigerians came out very angry in their reactions in the comment section. Look at some of the tweet reactions to the video. This one said, hold a space and talk about this. This is so destructive and damaging to the fabric of the country. Nigeria has been operating a racket cloaked in fake democracy. Holy smokes. And this tweet said, honestly, if the right things are not being done in Nigeria, no amount of prayer and fasting shall bring success, and Nigeria will continue to suffer. Good governance is not rocket science. Elect a transparent leader like Peter Obi, and we will experience true leadership. And this one said, a lawmaker has zero idea of the implications of what he is publicly admitting to. I have no idea what this country is and people who run it. Then this one said, what a nation we are. Just imagine living in a nation where people who are involved in corruption are not even afraid to narrate their corruption acts because they know nothing will happen to them. Then this one said, rubber stamp Senate president quickly cut them off. Them even off Baba Mike sharply. But the truth is already out. It's anyone still surprised by the Hope Uzodinma case and similar useless rulings by our courts? This is APC's Nigeria. And this one said, why is it never a good idea to tell the truth with these guys? Always offing the mic at the best parts. And this tweet said, another version of off the mic by the Senate president. Shame on these people. And I don't know why this Senate president, this former Senate president, Ahmed Lawan, he hates hearing the truth. Once the truth starts coming out, now problem, he could just hit something. He hates hearing the truth. Now, wow. Anyway, make I leave him here. Today is Tuesday and the tribunal reopens today. It's safe to say today is another day in court for His Excellency Peter Obi and his beautiful, wonderful, intelligent, magnificent and extraordinarily hardworking legal team. They go again to try to reclaim the mandate. And some people will say, Ben Jokes, after all these things that you have said here, you are still talking about judiciary saying the truth. My brother, we still have to continue to believe. Say they go get shame to say, make we redeem ourselves. Make we redeem ourselves. Everybody don't too ridiculous. And this might just be the case that they will use to turn around the bad name where they don't create for themselves for this country. That is number one. Then number two, as far as His Excellency Peter Obi is still in this race, some of us have said we go continue to dey follow am for back. Because we did not come this far to just leave the man like that, make only in the waka. No be say if you leave him, he go weak. He won't be weak because his wife was saying in a video some time ago that during the time with Chris Ngige, she even told him that, Peter, leave these people alone. He said, no, I go follow him to the end. And that is why he will be in court again, Gidigba, today. And we will bring you updates later. Make we forfeit bring you updates. I need to enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news where una go like. Why? Because of una, now I dey here. So, don't go away. Don't go away.